ok. Rồi, bữa mình con ăn rồi. 도장해.对，还有怎么办呢？再去请谢，谢谢讲呗，你要讲好，好来吧，谢谢。Mình đang nhìn thấy đi ha, chưa chưa mà, nào đây.
Carrot, cucumber, many. Yeah, we can how we catch the cicada.
ก็สวย
ช่วงสร้างแลบมา
This one by bamboo shoot. By bamboo shoot. This one ginger chili.
ข้าวหอมเกี้ยง
Yangเขาจะเป็นก่อนแล้วเขาไปทางแคมป์ผัก
片你们觉得片你们觉得哦，就。
Welcome to your suite. Later on in the night, when the crowds have gone, we could talk under moonlight till dawn. We could stay to watch the sunrise, cancel all our plans. We don't need a reason why we just can't. I wish I could stop time, stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Got myself free falling deep into your eyes. You came to me without warning, but I knew why. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while?
Do I have what it takes to make you fall in love with me? Am I the real deal or like you.